Welcome back to Instant Anime.
Just Add Music.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Sarah.
Thanks for joining us. If this is your first time listening to the podcast, this is the one where Sarah and I listen to a song and then make an anime for it.
Darn tootin'.
What we've done today is listen to the song Teenage Riot by Kenshi Yonezu, which was a suggestion by Stark, the one and only.
Thank you, Stark.
So what we've done is we listened to that song and we're like, what would the anime be if Teenage Riot was the theme song? So we wrote our ideas down for 5 minutes, which is what makes it instant, just enough time to heat up some ramen or microwave some water and do that whole deal. That's the whole deal. And we were like, cool. We wrote our separate ideas. We're going to share them separately and then combine them into a mega anime, which is fun. And we make a title and we cast ourselves in a little art, creative cameo. Never main characters. We always give that role to Lee Pace. And we have fun here. We have fun here, and we hope you have fun listening to us. And we hope you're adjusting to the bi-weekly, or
I thought you were going to say the time change.
Every other time change.
If you're affected by the time change.
Unless you're in that Arizona.
I think Hawaii.
Parts of Arizona don't do it.
Other than Arizona, maybe New Jersey. I feel like
I'm sure there's
one
other
east,
maybe countries and stuff that don't.
Well, Europe has a different schedule for when they start theirs.
Oh.
So for a while, the time difference is even harder because, Germany's changing their hour at a different time than the U.S. is. Isn't that strange?
What time's the meeting on Monday?
I'm not going.
Who could know? But either way...
and hope you're eating some pie.
We hope you're eating some pie on this amazing day. And if this episode came out an hour early/late...
Whoops.
Whoopsie daisy.
Sorry. Unless you're in Arizona, in which case it's probably when it was supposed to.
Probably when it was supposed to come out.
Or wherever else.
Or not at all. All you Arizonans out there.
You're just cut off.
Listening to this. What the episode just doesn't exist. But yeah, we listen to the song and we suggest that you also listen to it as well. We've provided a link in the podcast description, or you can check out the Spotify playlist, which we link on our website and stuff. But we'll talk about that after the episode.
More to come.
Either way, I'll share my idea now for Teenage Riot by Kenshi Yonezu. Again, thank you, Stark, for the suggestion.
Happy Pie Day.
A big Kenshi Yonezu fan. I think this is the second Kenshi song. Either way. He's got a cool voice, and I think he did one of the themes for My Hero Academia. Or outro theme or something.
Related, though?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yes. That's how I found out about him, because I'm a huge nerd.
Why? I mean, the podcast.
Yes. It's just a statement of fact.
Surprise?
No, yes.
Also, if anyone's listening, they might also be just similar inclinations.
Yes. My hugeness comes from my actual size. Either way,
it's true.
I'll
Jimmy's
share my
quite
idea
tall.
now. A group of rogue hackers hack a school and take down the whole network, making it very hard for teachers and students to communicate and share their work.
Is it bad that my first question is it a digital school? Are we remote learning?
Maybe. I didn't really think about it. I think...
How could you
I think there's a lot of school stuff that's just digital,
Oh, definitely.
Even when we were going to school, it was you got the
back in my
PowerPoint
days.
On the hard
and all the
flash drive and
assignments available digitally. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
Their work, yes, it's an encompassing... The
Doesn't
teachers
matter where
need it.
You are.
You need
it's still
need
there.
email. You need
You're right.
You need the Zoom. You need the Skypes,
Does anyone Skypes?
Either way, it's up to the teachers and the very gifted computer science club to reverse the hack and save the school from paying a hefty ransom. Because it's ransomware.
Oh, no.
Luckily for them, there are more than a few capable white hat hackers in the computer science club that take it upon themselves to not only reverse the hack, but also to reveal the nefarious hackers' identities to the federal government.
Dang. See, my first thought was the computer science club originally did it. But it sounds like that's probably off
No,
base.
because that would be bad. That would be black hat hackers. It's bad. Let's see. Will they be able to stop the hackers in time before the school administration bends to the will of the hackers and starts a shady bank transfer? It's down to the wire, finding the source of the hack and turning this extracurricular activity into a full-time crime-stopping job.
Wow.
And that's my idea.
Cool.
Thank you.
I like it.
Inspired by many articles I've read where schools get ransomware, and it's really sad because they're schools.
Yeah, that's not really where we need to be taking
No,
money
it's
from.
kind of a shitty thing to do, people out there.
Do they end
it.
up paying it usually?
I don't know. I think not, because it's like kind of a terroristy thing to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think most of the time they just don't pay and you have to restart sort of everything.
Fun.
Yeah.
Dang.
And like wipe all the computer, like in a school, if there's like laptops and
You gotta.
hundreds and hundreds of computers and servers and stuff. Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
Huh. Well, this was a touch of realism I didn't expect.
But mine's fun and anime.
Oh, good.
And I was seeing like, cool hacking and the teachers and the students getting along and then like teaching each other cool hacky
Some
stuff.
bonding.
Yeah.
Some like unexpected
Yeah.
teamwork.
And so you have a sort of story triangle, story arc you can follow with like the administration not knowing what to do, but then they're pushing back on the club because they're like, kids don't know. But then there's actually like
kids that do know.
yeah, modders, hackers who are like, we're going to take our skills to the next level.
We'll show them.
Yeah. And there's maybe like some sort of superpowery thing involved where like they're so good at hacking they are able to do a really good thing, but also maybe it's just they're really good at hacking. I don't know.
Okay.
That's about it.
I got somewhat similar.
Crimey vibes?
Uh-huh.
All right, let's hear it.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm done with mine. Do you have any additional questions?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I asked them along the way and tripped you up, and I apologize. For just,
I know. I read and then I look up and I answer a question and then I look down.
And you're like,
where's my page?
Exactly.
I think I've reread the same paragraph in the book I'm reading like 3 to 4 times.
Is it still the same book?
Same book, same page.
Wow. It's a really good way to fall asleep, I guess.
It's incredible. It's like a potion.
You were wondering about that superpower, supernatural thing.
It's
We
the book.
found it.
It's imbued with
Instant
magical sleep.
Okay. Well,
For me, at least.
I don't remember which one it is.
It's
Is it the Invisible
the
Man?
Ghost
still?
Pirates? No.
Oh, okay.
Invisible Man. I had to stop.
Okay.
Had to stop.
See how far behind I am? I'm so sorry.
Ghost Pirates.
But that one's still old?
Yeah, William Ho Hodgson is like 50s or
Yeah.
it's old. But he's not as like super racist, so it's like really refreshing to just he's really into nautical stuff. So
That
it's,
would
I
be
mean it's
fun.
Ghost Pirates, so it's on a boat, but now like just some haze
Is
has
it just
moved
like
in.
some Obra Dinn?
Kinda, yeah. Very, very Obra Dinn.
Cool.
For sure. Because there's like ghosts, but they're in the shadows, and like only a couple
That
people
sounds a
are
little
like
bit creepy, though.
acknowledging that they exist, and I think 2 to 3 people have like died at this voyage now. It's crazy.
All right, so I think it's not for me, but if that sounds good to anyone out there who has trouble sleeping, we have a suggestion.
And you like
for
a little tinge of horror.
If you want to have bad dreams when you fall asleep,
Not bad dreams.
well, I would.
Tinged with horror.
Those are fun. Okay, I'm going to tell you my idea.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, it literally has nothing to do with anything that we're talking about today. So
Alrighty then.
sleep.
No, I have to share my idea.
I'm grabbing my book, though.
Wake up. Wait. Okay. There's an Irish saying that includes, may you be in heaven half an hour before the devil knows you're dead.
You made this prompt from a real limericky sort of thing.
I did.
All right.
Okay. Also, happy St. Patrick's Day.
A
a little bit early.
leprechaun?
You think that's where that's going?
Is St. Patrick's Day the 14th?
17th.
17th?
14th is Pi Day.
Right.
Yeah. They don't line up.
For some reason I was like 4/14 doesn't make it. It's only March.
So you think leprechauns are coming?
That's my hope.
Well, we can write them in. And while this certainly applied to the past, the devil has stepped up their game, and if you want to make it to heaven, you're going to need some help.
From hackers.
Yeah.
Forge
That's
your
where
heaven records.
our main characters come in. They're a team of special agents. Angel
got it.
agents.
Uh-huh.
It hurt to write and it hurt to say. I'm sure it didn't feel good to hear. Mm-hmm. Specifically trained to help people evade the devil and make it past the pearly gates.
It is hackery.
It is, right?
Yeah. It's like the angels are forging your documents so that you can get into heaven
But they gotta work fast. Because the devil's all like,
devil's,
I'm bored.
The
Give
devil
me
is the ransomware, and the ransom is your human soul in eternal damnation.
So, are we hacking a church now?
We're really close to something here, aren't we?
I think so.
How do you want to combine hacker school with hacker angels?
I'm pretty sure we figured it out.
Agents. It hurts.
It does, doesn't it?
It really hurts me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I faltered writing it. There's a little
You want a direct agent, and you're like, oh no.
Ancient.
Ancient agents. It really does hurt.
Yeah. Should we continue saying
my brain
it?
A little bit. No, I'm never going to say it ever again.
Okay, we'll do our best.
Pass my lips.
Agents.
No.
ASMR pain. Anyhow, I don't know if we want to make it thinking of, I don't know, what is it? The Mirror show, the one I haven't watched, but where Black Mirror? Is that what it's called?
Sure.
What? The Mirror show wasn't enough for you?
Yeah. We've made a mirror anime
this
with the person in the mirror.
We've done a lot with mirrors.
Anime mirror.
And schools. Mirror schools.
I think the Nightmare one had something to do with mirror last
This would be
Halloween.
a nightmare, though. I'm imagining something similar to that actual TV show that people are able to, rank others. They have, a social.
I gotcha.
And so somehow that is used for their, once you've died, this happens to you. Or it doesn't have to be death, it could be some sort of, career aptitude, which I know we've done that kind of,
I gotcha.
Post-apocalyptic, everyone is sent to different pods to do different things, blah, blah, blah. But somehow,
spooky.
Something a little more life-altering than school. It could even be a hospital record or something.
Yeah.
But I like the idea
the donor list
of the ransomware is the devil.
Yes. No, I think we are on the same page as where we're combining this.
I think we just need to change it from a school to something a little more
to iron out
life and death.
Yeah. Are the angel hackers...
You want to call them anything else?
No. So I'm seeing the connection between white hat hacker, angel, person trying to send person to good place.
Yeah. Trying to retrieve information, maybe make their reputation good again.
Yeah. So I like the idea that it has far-reaching social consequences.
I'm thinking it's a life or death thing, but people maybe aren't actually dying.
Yeah. I think it is life or death in the terms of
how you're treated for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
be it medically or socially.
Like a social credit sort of, but gone
wrong.
Ridiculous. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Well, it already is ridiculous, but it's to the highest level of more craziness.
Mm-hmm.
I think that works for me.
Okay.
And so I want to sort of I'm kind of going cyberpunky a little bit with this, where the nightclub where all the seedy people hang out is called the devil's, hangout or something, okay. Right? And so it literally is a den of evil.
And is this nightclub where the devil ransomware is coming from?
Exactly.
Gotcha.
And so
if it's cyberpunky, I want the devil to be a really cool lady.
Sure. Why not? Yes. I think that works for me. And it's...
Because I could see her sitting almost at a throne.
Oh,
in
yeah.
A club kind of nightlife feeling. And it's dark and she's just the one in charge.
Yeah. I like that idea.
Really long nails.
And so I'm trying to figure out the opposite of that sort of cabal.
Well, if it's an official government kind of thing,
mm-hmm.
then that would be, we could make it really sterile, really
so you have like
white.
a bureau of control. Wink.
But, if they're like in a basement, grungy,
yeah.
dark,
so there's the
lots of neon,
opposite high-rise,
very
windows,
pristine,
clouds,
clear, white, clinical kind of.
Yes, this is good.
Did we decide for sure it's the social rating?
Yes, but it has to be more than that, right? So it literally, not only is it social credit, it determines your future essentially, because it is.
Well, imagine if
like a public thing
that was part of you getting like a credit card or a loan for something, being able to go to school. Like if your social credit's not, maybe your money part's fine, but socially you're a failure, you can't go to school, we won't lend you the money.
Yes.
Like that's scary.
Exactly. And so it is that, which does sort of exist and is scary, but it also will literally spiral you into, like
either wonderful things or terrible
exactly
things.
It'll like leave you on the streets literally with how much power it has over your life, and how people, I don't know, like cyberpunk makes sense, like a cyber augmentation where everyone has an eyeball.
That's what I'm thinking.
That shows everyone's score.
Yeah. I'm also thinking Futurama, when everyone had it, the implant literally in their eye for the iPhone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So something like that makes a lot of sense, to where, and again, more Black Mirror-y. There was a Black Mirror episode where you could block someone and it would...
Oh, shit.
It would blur them out and you wouldn't be able to understand them, and they could stand right there. And
shit.
Yeah. Black Mirror is great. It's a...
Do you think I could handle it, though?
I think you could handle some episodes, and there are, again, it's a mixed bag. Sometimes they're shitty episodes.
And you don't have to watch all of them.
But yeah, there are some good ones I feel like I'd rewatch with you.
Okay.
Because
I'll let you be my guide.
Because there's some really shitty ones where they're dumb and bad. And then there's really good ones that are like
I remember catching one with cool. Like a bee, and I was so out.
That one's not even one of the creepy ones.
Great.
That one, oh wait, there is murder. But the far-reaching consequences was, it wasn't bees, it was like hybrid drones.
Beads?
It was beads.
Beads?
Papa Bear, he loves the honey.
I will say the direction we've taken with this idea, not as lighthearted and fun as yours.
No, but that's fine. Mine was fun, but I think we could still have these sort of rapport that comes with sort of a hacking group of like do-gooders.
Okay.
But also now we have a look more in the side.
I didn't think about that.
What?
So using yours as a frame, the clinical white high-rise situation, that's like the school administration.
Mm-hmm.
So who are the agents?
I see. Okay. So there's the third...
Are they just like worker bees? Bringing the bees back? Do they just work there, or is it a hobby?
Are
they in
to
school?
keep it linked to mine, they're still like at the school, quote unquote. Like,
okay,
they still
so maybe
work there.
They're students, like university students that are interns at this company but are still learning.
Yeah, I think they're on the track. Their social credits are looking good
because
they're
working at the company that it's
Angel Corp or whatever.
What is it called? The FICO. They're at the FICO of social. Of
course, yeah. They're the score that determines everyone else's. Yeah, exactly.
So they're working there. Of course, their social stuff's gonna go up.
So I feel like there's some event where
I think some of those interns are working for the Devil's Hangout.
I don't see why not. Yeah, exactly.
I think there's a couple of them.
And that's where the data breach comes from.
Exactly.
Because that's when people within the company whose scores are supposed to be the highest because of where they work.
CEO.
Exactly. It starts plummeting. Mm-hmm. And they're like...
And if it's some sort of, based on your actions, some AI is constantly monitoring what you do to score you.
The cloud.
Yeah. The cloud.
Because it's like Cloud
the
City.
gates?
The Pearl.
The Pearl Cloud.
Gabriel? Whoever's at the gates, that's
Peter?
Peter?
Paul? Peter Gabriel?
Peter Gabriel's there?
It's terrible. Maybe we should get him.
Sledgehammer. He'll hit you with a sledgehammer at the gates.
I mean, I feel like that would be very effective. We should get him.
Does he not have a weapon?
We've cast one person.
I think we always just see the pearly gates in comics with like a lever.
Yeah.
He's got a lever.
Yeah.
But this time it's a sledgehammer and he just goes blink.
I think that'd be entertaining.
Yeah.
But no, I mean we're not going quite that literal with the whole heaven thing.
I was like, Peter? Paul?
Mary?
George? Ringo?
Oh, we went different directions.
Yeah, no, we did. Yeah. Okay, so we have our three groups sort of defined.
Yes, I feel better about that.
There's an infiltration within the group.
Do you like the idea that it's like university student interns?
I think because it is sort of not a fast track, but the way that the score works, they're just like, oh, you're 100%. This is where you belong. Mm-hmm. We know this. And so
the internship is just a formality. When you graduate, you're working.
And it's not even called like an internship. Like it's just like work placement here. You are here.
I'm going to make it happen.
I don't want it to happen ever.
Then just say it one more time. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I like the idea that it's a given.
It's a given.
Like when you graduate, you're already working here. Wink, wink.
It's not even a grooming sort of thing. It's just like they are that way.
They're just unpaid. You get paid once you start. Come on, it's a bad place.
But it's also like the building and complex that the corporation owns or whatever is where they live, where they work.
Oh, where they live.
Maybe. I don't know. It could be. I think it's sort of like a self-contained sort of startup culture thing.
Scary.
I don't know, right?
Those are always so scary.
It's spooky. Like they need to be
factory housing.
I think that's the thing is the fact that they're perpetuating this score is a bad thing as well.
The university that's like it's attached.
Mm-hmm.
So they're dorms.
Oh, yeah.
Dorms, but for some reason some of the workers that aren't at the very, very highest echelon also kind of live in those dorms.
I like that too, because you have like all these people intermingling that are same social, like different social status technically, but they're all just like, wait,
you have a private bathroom, I've got a hallway bathroom.
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
It's the same.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Because it's sort of like perpetuating like college life, which just sucks.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, shared shower, love it.
Yeah.
Did you bring your shower shoes today? Or
yeah, I don't miss the shower shoes.
Yeah. But that's the thing is if it is this sort of cyber future sort of thing, you have these sort of mega corp city sort of things.
Definitely.
That are just weirdly autonomous. Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
And so it
makes sense to me that it's like a sponsored university. It's all attached, and then if they like you, they just pull you in, basically.
And so the nightclub isn't a nightclub. I guess it could be that it's just a seedy place. It is a different.
But if they are hacking, is that all they do?
Sure.
Do they just bust into stuff and get money?
Yeah, that's their whole thing. Is the more stealthy the job, the more. Or, it's to take a page out of, what is it? PC, what's the movie? Office Space or whatever?
Okay.
He rewrites a line of code that's supposed to, like, do a transfer of funds or whatever, but he misses a decimal point. And it transfers, like, $6 million into an account that he, like, had access from. And so that's, like, or it was on, like, a year change or whatever, right? So instead of doing, like, fractional things, it did, like, a lot. And that's how they would do it, is they would just silently steal things from so many different people that they amass enough money to do whatever they want.
Okay. I think there should still be a dance club because they need to launder the money.
Sure. It's fine with me. It's
Plus, then
fine,
we can still have the, like, cyberpunk dark with the neon.
Oh, for sure.
I got that visual.
Oh, yeah.
And the devil herself just, like, one leg up on the arm and, just super casual.
Yeah.
Fucking owning the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyhow, I got the visual very strong.
Yeah. Maybe we could get the Devilman Crybaby animators up in here. That flowy animation style.
Okay.
There's a nightclub in that. That's the thing with that show is they really did. There's like a nightclub scene where it gets extremely gory, but it has like a strobe effect to it. Really good. Just key.
As long as it's not like Sailor Moon stroby or that one Pokemon episode.
No.
Fine.
No, because that show came out like a couple
recently.
Years ago. Yes.
When people started, caring.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's not strobing in terms of like that, it's like they'll show you an action.
No, I understand. Just as long as the flashing's not too frequent.
Yeah, wow, it is very free. It's like every episode.
Yeah, we've been watching some Sailor Moon. It's our Saturday morning cartoon, and whew. Yeah. It's just too much.
Kind of gotta look away sometimes.
Yeah, it's just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
And it was back in the day, you didn't have to have the like
warning. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad we haven't had any issues. It's just, did they need to do that all the time?
I think it was just a very easy way to show like building energy or something. And
that's true.
Yeah. I don't know. It was like a weekly or bi-weekly show, they had to push it out.
Flash it more.
As much work as possible, but also cutting as many corners as possible.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Okay, so we've got the vibe.
Yes, we have the vibe. I like this sort of neo-future sort of cybery thing.
And I think having the cohort of interns that aren't really interns, wink wink, there are the bad ones that have made their way in that are the link, but I like the idea of them being friends. And so we have the levity.
Yeah, totally.
Of them goofing around.
I like the idea that
college-y life, party maybe, whatever.
The info breach being in that group and then no one knowing how to trace it back to anyone sort of puts them all on edge because they are all very talented and smart individuals in their craft. And they're like, it could be anyone. And so it's sort of the like imposter game, well, I know it's not me, but who could it be?
They've been my best friend since middle school.
Yeah.
But, their family's fallen on hard times. Would they do this?
There's 10 people. 2 of them are imposters.
Oh, that would be sneaky if they bump up the social standing of a few people related to that group just to throw them off the scent,
Ooh, yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And, they're all talented enough that they could fake their own social scores if they want to. Hey, maybe there is one who is not bad, bad, not working for the devil, but is not at the social score that they're actually supposed to be because they faked it. And so that comes to light at some point, and then they're like detained or something crazy happens where they're suddenly under extreme suspicion.
We've got the person. We know we do. And then something else crazy happens because they didn't have the person.
I like that a lot.
And it's like, yes, they did fudge their score. That's bad, but they weren't responsible for this.
Exactly.
So as they're, interrogating them or whatever, something worse happens.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Is this still a TV show?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay.
Because you could follow different arcs of...
That's very true.
Sort of bad stuff happening. And I wouldn't want to see, like, we take down the bad guy, like, at the end of the movie or whatever, I feel like there's something bigger there. Like, the destruction of the system entirely to sort of just prevent this weird infighting that happened. Because I feel like the devil has some sort of skin in the game. Like, like the actual devil, they worked at the company.
Yeah, something happened to her.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's in there.
Yeah.
But I think that's something that you could reveal over seasons and
I like the idea that the company has thought itself so foolproof that when the numbers start changing for the scores of the people, they're like, well, the person that had the highest score, they're out now because their numbers changed. And so this person's on top. And it's like, well, that person doesn't have training. It doesn't matter. They have the highest score.
Exactly.
Our systems are foolproof.
It's a super broken system that they just trust.
And it's kind of a
much.
morality thing, too.
Oh, yeah.
So that, I think, ties it back into the, like, maybe we should call it, like, Heaven Corp or something.
Yeah.
Or Nevea.
Morality Corp or something like that. Yeah. Do you want to think of a title, though?
Are you good?
I'm good.
Do we have all the bits?
Yeah, I think we have the main core of the story being this internal breach and feeding info to this devilish humanoid in the nightclub and leveraging the company for money and stuff like that. And then it's the interesting day-to-day of the company fighting back against that, but also revealing how broken their system is to begin with.
Yeah. I'm getting like Westworld, what they should have done vibes.
Yeah, and that's interesting to me. Because Westworld,
burn.
Yeah. That was so weird. To leave the place that was more interesting.
You can't control as many things when you're outside.
But then they had the people back in the park that we didn't care as much about.
Tune into our second podcast.
Where we rip
Complain.
apart. Yeah.
Complain cast. Web series. Yeah, okay. I think you're right. I think we're at title.
Okay. Title words would be
Peter Gabriel and Peter Gabriel.
Peter Gabriel and Genesis.
Done. Oh, wait, something else? Okay.
Actually, Genesis might be something, though, with the...
That might be what the corporation's called, actually.
Start of, Either way, we're getting super biblical, but you started it. You angels and devils.
Well...
You did this.
It's the saying. Or it's a toast, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. A toast. May the devil... Blah, blah, blah. Before
May you be in heaven half an hour before the devil knows you're dead.
Cheers.
Yay.
Yeah. That sounds like a toast.
It does.
I'd drink to
that. I think it's part of a larger bit.
I would drink to that.
I would too. Cheers.
Cheers. I'm thirsty now.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Okay.
Words would be hacker word and social status word.
Let's start there, yeah.
All right, you want to do a hacker word first or a social status word first?
I'll start with that social status.
I'll do a hacker word. 3, 2, 1. Breach.
Echelon. I don't know how to spell it, but it's a cool word.
ECH. Elon Musk.
That's pretty much what I had minus the Musk.
I'll do a social status word. You do the other one. 3, 2, 1. Level.
Code.
Level code. Coding levels. Breaching echelons.
Level makes me think of Mario.
Boo-doo-doo-ba-doo-boop.
Death.
Murder. Do we have anything? I like echelon a lot.
It's a fancy one.
It is a very fancy one. I would have to look up how to spell it.
That's easy to do.
But I do really like it. Like, I want there to be some sort of, like, coding echelon, recoding echelon, or something about being predetermined in a certain echelon of society or something, right? I don't know.
Yeah, something like starting echelon. That sounds a little strange, but...
Yeah, but I think we could chase that, or...
Chasing echelon?
Chasing echelon.
That sounds a little funny.
Chasing an echelon.
Come here, echelon.
Come here, echelon.
Come here. That would be an unfortunate animal name.
Echelon.
This is my dog, Echelon.
Call him Lon for short. Or Esh.
He likes the lawn.
He likes Elon. Okay. Well, we'll either follow that or not at all.
That checks out.
What if we used my word, breach, with like a very... breaching the gates of heaven, breaching...
Like pearly gates.
Breaching the heaven gate, breaching the heaven gate, breaching heaven gate.
That sounds pretty anime.
That's really anime. Is that it?
It's so dark.
Breaching heaven gate.
New episode at 9.
Is heaven gate one word, like heaven and then hyphen gate, or heaven and then capital G gate, like but one word?
If anything, it should be all lowercase, because that was like the cool, tacky thing to do, because it takes longer to read capitalized letters or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Facebook is lowercase. Nah, I think it was right.
I think all lowercase might be interesting.
Heaven gate?
Breaching heaven gate, all lowercase. Heaven gate, one word.
Breaching capitalized. Breaching also not capitalized?
Correct.
Oh, man, that's so edgy.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. That's it.
Welcome to the future.
It's so anime.
You just gained a couple points in our books by listening to this episode
Yay.
of Instant Anime.
Thank you so much for listening. This has been Instant Anime.
Just had music.
Hey, you stole my line.
You're never going to let me have it.
No. I'm Jimmy.
I'm Sarah. Ancient.
You threw me off, and I'm never going to say it again. But we're here at the end of the episode. If you want to follow us on our one social media, it's Twitter, @InstantAnimePod, where we post GIFs teasing upcoming episodes, or just not use it at all.
Whatever works.
We did also, we saw the news for season 2 of Devil's Part-Timer.
Yep.
And
I almost said Devil May Part-Time.
Devil May Part-Timer Cry 3. And so if fun anime news shows up, I try to hype that up as well, because
we'll be rewatching the first season because it's been a while.
It's been a long while. So excited to go back to McDonald's.
Yeah, McDonald's.
Either way, we have our Twitter where you can follow us. We also automatically post the new episodes there, so if the time change messes up, it'll still end up on Twitter.
It'll show up. We just don't know exactly.
So follow us there for all those.
There's like a 2-hour window.
Episode updates, and if you have any questions or comments and stuff, we it's on my phone, so if I'll get a notification if you hit us up. Either way, that's the Twitter. We also have a website.
We do. InstantAnnie.May is our website. It's where we host, so it has all of our episodes with clickable links in the description, as Jimmy mentioned. So if you want to find the song Teenage Riot, you can find it there. Maybe you already did, in which case, more points. Look at you go. You're just shooting up
already
to the
highest. Already a big old fan of Kenshi
echelon.
Yamazu. Whoa.
But other than the songs that have clickable links, we have a sidebar full of goodies. We have our suggestion form, which is also a pinned tweet, I do believe. If you, like Stark, would like to suggest a song for Jimmy and I to turn into an mega anime. I thought I was just going to say anime.
An anime.
See? You threw me off, I throw you off.
And mega anime.
And mega anime! But in any case, we also have our merch and the handful of podcatchers that we've got over there.
Yeah, those links still work.
We'll find out. And, of course, the Spotify playlist that has all the songs that we've used for previous mega animes. And I think that's just about it.
I think you'll hit all the buttons. Be like Stark, suggest a song. It'll end up like an episode, like this one. Be like Kenshi Yamazu, make a song. It'll be an episode.
I guess really go above and beyond. Why not?
You made the whole song. Oh.
And this was announced on Twitter, but I don't think we've addressed the every other week.
I think we touched on it, but yeah, we are
just a reminder.
Currently,
if you were like, where was that?
Currently, just doing every other Sunday, so you won't see an episode next Sunday, but we're churning out some new episodes every other Sunday. So enjoy them when they come out. Treasure them for a week, and then an extra week when there is no other episode.
Play it one more time.
But yeah, thank you so much for listening to this episode. Leave us a review on your favorite podcatcher of choice. Really helps us out.
Tweet at us. What's your favorite kind of pie?
Tweet favorite pie today. Pie Day.
That's fun, right?
That's super fun, and
we'll have to find an anime pie gift.
Everyone will totally. Oh yeah.
That'd be fun.
That'd be fun. And they eat a pie in the show.
Well, yeah.
Who are we in the show? Oh,
that's why it felt weird. Oh my goodness.
You started it.
It's not my fault.
You started it.
You gave me a segue I couldn't leave.
You segued into the wrong thing.
It's your fault. You didn't get there first.
Who do you want to? Okay. We pushed Truce.
Okay.
We've pushed the website and the Twitter, and now a little bonus to people who stuck around. We're gonna cast ourselves.
Doing it out of order. Never want to do this again.
I am a guy at the company, and I'm in the kitchen, and I'm like...
I was picturing like a large cafeteria situation.
Like a startup. And I'm like, soda.
I'm making hand pies.
And I'm like, she's making hand pies. Anybody want hand pies?
Mm-hmm.
I helped with the dough.
Mm-hmm. What goes better with hand pie than soda?
Sprite. You're not making a Sprite pie?
Oh, that's true. I did see that recently.
Pie. 7-Up?
Does that work with a hand pie, though? I don't know, man.
It just seeps out.
I don't know.
Is a hand pie a pie calzone? Either way.
Yes, it is.
We're in the show making pies.
For Pie Day.
If you have listened, thank you.
Would you make coffee soda?
Sure.
You're an artisanal soda maker.
Because they have the vending machines with the coffee cans. Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, okay.
And we're in Japan, so.
Why the hell not?
Dunzo. All right. Well, thank you so much for listening. We're in the show now. That's the end of the episode. Thanks for tuning in past all the crazy shit we talked about. Bye.
Bye.